Hey, if you're looking to improve your digestive health and heal leaky gut syndrome, then these 3 key tips are gonna be absolutely critical for you. So number 1 is embracing liquid nutrition. So when we're eating solid food puts a lot of mechanical tension on the intestinal membrane. It takes a tremendous amount of digestive energy to break down. So if we're already compromised in our digestive tract, it's kind of like walking on a sprained ankle. If you sprain your ankle, you need to rest your ankle. Okay, that means you need to lay down with your ankle elevated, or if you're gonna get moving around, you need to be in crutches. And if you keep walking on that sprained ankle, it's really not gonna heal the way that you want, or at least not a time frame that you want. And so it's the same with eating. And so if we're trying to heal leaky gut syndrome, a gut that's been damaged and torn apart, what we need to get nutrients in, but we don't want to put the mechanical tension on. That's where liquid nutrition comes in. So doing things like, for example, drinking broth can be really, really helpful. Doing really well-cooked soups and stews, doing possibly green juices can be really helpful. And then also, of course, doing protein shakes. I'm a huge fan of doing protein shakes. You could take something like an unsweetened coconut milk that's, not real high in fat, for example, more of like a carton variety. You add in, if you want more fat, you can add in avocado in there, put in some good quality collagen, bone broth collagen protein powder in there, possibly some berries, and you blend that up and it comes out great. So you're able to get nutrients in your body without the mechanical stress of solid food. So it costs you less energy to break that down. You get nutrients that your body needs to heal and to thrive. So that's a great strategy. So embrace liquid nutrition. Number 2 is eat foods in isolation. So you want to really try to identify foods that are causing more problems. So what you would do is this. For example, if you were going to eat steak and broccoli, then what you would do is you just separate them. So, for lunch, you might just have broccoli, for example, and you see how your body responds. Did you get more gas, bloating, more inflammation in your body? That would be a sign that you're struggling with certain vegetables. You may have issues with your digestive enzymes and small intestinal issues, and you may not be able to handle certain food groups, particularly groups like what we call the FODMAPs group, which can cause more intestinal fermentation at times. Okay. However, if you eat the steak and you feel great, it's a sign that your body's producing plenty of stomach acid. So your issue may be more localized in your small intestine. However, if you eat the steak and you feel really bad, that's a sign that you're not producing enough stomach acid. So you need to support your stomach acid levels. Let's say you ate the broccoli, you felt good. You ate the steak, you didn't feel good. You need to address the stomach acid levels. So identify which foods make you feel good, okay? Do you feel better when you eat vegetables and worse when you eat meat? Okay, that's oftentimes a sign of needing to support stomach acid levels, possibly liver and bile, right? You need to support your bile production so you can digest and break down fat more effectively. So if that's the case, you wanna really focus and go after those things. If you struggle with the vegetables, but eating meat makes you feel good, it's more of an issue with your small intestine, your ability to produce pancreatic enzymes. You may have an overgrowth of bad bacteria, microorganisms that are in your small intestine that are fermenting these foods. So try to isolate which foods strengthen, which foods weaken. That's really critical for helping heal leaky gut syndrome. And really, when you have digestive health issues, cooking your foods really well is a good idea. So cook that steak really well, cook the broccoli really well, so you give a fair chance to both of those things. That's gonna be extremely important here, okay? So doing those things, and then last but not least, reduce stress. Take some deep breaths, okay? Just, basically we need to be in a state, especially when it comes to our digestive tract, before you eat, you need to activate a part of your nervous system called your parasympathetic nervous system. That's the system that helps you relax, heal, and digest your food. So I always recommend 10 minutes before your meal, take a few deep breaths, okay? That's gonna be really, really important. You can also drink something that is kind of sour, like some lemon juice, lemon water, or apple cider vinegar and water. That's gonna help activate. You could also do ginger tea. That's gonna help activate your digestive juices. And take some long, deep breaths. Those deep breaths tell your body, I'm not in fight or flight. I'm not in an emergency situation. I can relax. I can get my digestive system ramped up so I can really digest, break down, and absorb the meal that's coming in. So make sure you're doing that at least 10 minutes before the meal. When you're preparing the meal, you want to have good smells around, whether they're essential oils or herbs or something along those lines. You want to be smelling foods. That's going to be also very, very important for optimizing your digestion. So hopefully those tips really help you. I feel like if you practice those, you're going to see transformation when it comes to your digestive health. You're going to get great and amazing health results. So we'll see you in a future video. Be blessed, everybody.